Hi, we are Team GreenRange. My name is Denzel, and together with me today are my group members Verity, Casper, and Cynthia. Our team have chosen the fifth problem statement in this case competition. How might we make F&B outlets more sustainable in Singapore? We are now on a mission to introduce a more efficient way of redistributing food waste. Today, the food waste problem in Singapore is still highly unaddressed. In latest figures, the overall amount of food waste generated was a stunning 665,000 tonnes. F&B outlets such as hotels account for approximately 40% of the food waste. Increasing amount of food waste puts pressure on our resources. We will need to build more waste disposal facilities, such as waste-to-energy plants and landfills for incineration ash. This is not sustainable for our land-scarce Singapore. Team GreenRange presents to you Atoms, a sustainable food waste solutions provider and consultancy company that allows F&B outlets to redistribute food waste and pass it to sustainable fashion companies. Here at Atoms, we serve two main components. Number one, being a food waste management solution for F&B outlets. Number two, a key distributor of raw materials to sustainable fashion brands. Our primary target audiences will be F&B outlets such as hotels and sustainable fashion companies. Let me bring you through our simple and easy process. To begin, we collect food waste in batches from hotels through our collection bins. This process will be fairly straightforward. The kitchen team would proceed by dumping their unwanted fruit peels and vegetables in our collection bins. We will then schedule a daily collection of their unwanted food waste for a fee in return. We believe that hotels would be highly cooperative as this is in line with the 2024 Resource Sustainability Act, where it will be mandatory for owners of commercial and industrial premises to segregate food waste for treatment. Now, I'll hand over the time to Verity, where she will be explaining the treatment process of the collected food waste.
Thank you, Denzel. Moving on, we will begin repurposing the food waste from the hotel. During our design thinking process, we discovered that there was another potential party that could benefit from repurposing food waste. We discovered that fashion is the world's second largest polluting industry. Thus, Atoms will be killing two birds with one stone. Firstly, by tackling hotel food waste and providing natural dyes to the fashion industry, making it more sustainable.
So, where do we get the natural dyes from?
Well, we get it from food waste. The key method we are using to develop our solution is the boiling and extraction of dye from food waste and supplying them to sustainable fashion brands.
Now, let's run through how the process will be like. Firstly, we will be separating the peels by color. After separating them, we will place the peels into the liquid chamber. Peels will undergo boiling. How will the boiling occur? We will be placing a heating filament made of nichrome inside the chamber. The chamber will be plugged into a solar-powered outlet. Large current will flow to the filament, which heats up, and in turn heating up the water and peels. Through the boiling process, liquid dye will start to form. Liquid dye will then flow into the drying chamber. Now in this chamber, liquid dye will undergo spray drying process where it will be converted to powdered dyes. There will be an atomizer with a rotary nozzle at the top. This nozzle acts like a water sprinkler. The liquid dyes will be sprinkled in the chamber. Hot dry gas will enter the chamber. Liquid dye will rapidly dry as the water content evaporates. Dried particles are now collected. So, what happens now?
As mentioned before, Atoms will be partnering up with various local sustainable brands as their dye supplier. Our target brands will be fashion brands such as Haikini, Beyond the Vines, and more. Imagine walking into a store and seeing a wide range of colourful apparels, only to realise that they get their vibrant colours from fruit and vegetable peels. This is the beauty of repurposing food waste. Our partner hotels will also be featured on the fashion tags to help bump up their corporate social responsibility. Our beta run will be with one hotel and two fashion brands, namely Ritz-Carlton Hotel, Olive Ankara, and Haikini. Ritz-Carlton will be chosen due to the many buffet restaurants they have in their facility. More than that, Ritz-Carlton location is central and easy to access when we need to collect our waste. Olive Ankara and Haikini will be chosen as they have bold and bright clothing which will work well with the dyes that we provide. Both brands are also slow fashion brands, thus working well with Atoms' mission to repurpose food waste. Casper will now explain why these brands would work with us.
Environmentalism as a marketing factor has really grown in the past few decades. Did you know? As more consumers search for environmentally friendly products, companies begin greenwashing campaigns where they spend more time and money on promoting a green brand image than actually making their companies more eco-friendly. Common signs of greenwashing are green packagings and exaggerated claims of green practices. This is where we come in. We document down the whole process to show how we repurpose food waste through our website and various social medias. This drastically improves the image of our partner companies, and people can marvel at how trash can be turned into something useful. In addition, we want to be a brand that champions sustainability. We aspire to replicate Green Mark certification scheme by giving out acknowledgements such as prizes and plaques to companies who achieve certain environmental milestones. Companies can then put them up at their establishment. We believe our solutions have the potential to reach out to a bigger audience. Besides hotel, we can target other F&B outlets such as hawker centers, wholesale centers, and even households. Apart from dye, food waste can be a raw material for a myriad of users, such as animal feed, fertilizers, and even furnitures. We have plans to conduct workshops and educate the public on ways to be more eco-friendly. According to industry trends, what has been done so far are just apps that notify consumers access food at various F&B outlets at a discounted price. Based on this illustration by RSA, GreenRange comes in at the bottom of the triangle where the gap has not been filled. We recycle food waste where the problem is more niche and harder to tackle. In summary, we have the confidence that this is the first and right step towards making F&B outlets more sustainable. Thank you for your time.